Okay, man. Now, wait just one damn minute. America is not the world. The way we handle this COVID situation is not the way the rest of the world is necessarily. Big ol' zit on my head. This is wild shit. Tsunami Chavez, like the video, smash the like bucket, smash the sub bucket. Let's get to this short little article I just found here. The Daily Beast, the TDB. These fools, article titled, "These fools thought a COVID party sounded fun. Now they are on respirators." Great. Rome, Italy. A prosecutor in the northern Italian province of Bolzano has opened an investigation after one man died and several others landed in intensive care after they reportedly attended a COVID party trying to get sick. This is some fucking shit, though, son. The trend has taken hold in northern Italy. This is a trend. COVID parties. People trying to get sick. Where people who don't want to get vaccinated, okay, are trying to get COVID to acquire a green pass to work, go inside bars and restaurantes, and ride public transportation. Because in Italy right now, they're doing the social credit card, man. They're doing this green pass thing. I've seen videos where it's the policia going out and about in the city, in different businesses, restaurants, whenever there's gathering, and they're making sure they get confirmation that people have their green pass. And you get the green pass by getting vaccinated. If you don't have the green pass, they 86 you. You bounce out. Make like ranch and dip, you kick rocks. However you feel about that, that's one thing. It's a thing. I don't know if that's right, man. I don't know. I just don't know if that's right. I don't know if that's a good example. Maybe that's where we're headed. Who knows? Now, also, it's important to note also because, so you can't, to go to work, okay, you can't work unless you get vaccinated. That's basically it. You can't go inside bars, restaurants, public transpo. Look, I mean, it's like going to a bar, like that's not a necessity. Going to restaurants, that's not a necessity either. Sure, that's a right, but if you don't want to get vaccinated, let's just say, right, for the sake of the argument, let's just say the vaccine is what it should be. The statistics are all what they should be. No conspiracies. It's safe, all this stuff. Legit on all fronts, right? Let's just say that. Some would like to argue it's not. That's not what we're getting into right now. If you're choosing as your right to choose not to get vaccinated, again, for the sake of the argument, you're putting yourself and others in danger, okay, right? So if you want to go inside bars, you don't need to be there. You're choosing not to get vaxxed for the sake of this argument. You don't need to be in a bar. That's like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, sure, you have rights, but, or a restaurant. This is indulging. Or ride public transportation. That's a little different. Let's separate it from there. Ride public transpo and go to work. Well, these things we need to survive. I feel like, man, it gets tough. potentially putting other people in danger because you want to go to a bar or a restaurant, that's kind of like whatever. But like, if you don't want to get vaxxed, shouldn't you still be allowed to work? Because that's survival. Now, if a company wants to say, hey, take it in their own hands and say, everyone who works for this company, you need to get vaccinated. Again, for the sake of the argument, that's this. As I said before, the vaccination is we're assuming that it's all on the up and up. Well, if a company wants to say, hey, you're not working for us, don't come back to work unless you get vaxxed. That's like fine. But then you want to give the place of business the right to not have to force people to get vaxxed. Or like, what if it's like, yeah, if you're not vaxxed, you can't go to the grocery store. It's like, well, we need food. It gets dicey, son. You get what I'm saying, though? So in Italy, proof of recovery, if you don't have a green pass, so proof of recovery is sufficient to get the coveted pass for 6 months. So if you get COVID and then recover, the thinking is that you have the antibodies and that, your immune system is caught and fought COVID. That gets you the pass for 6 months. So then it's what? Like 6 months, you got to get COVID and then recover every 6 months just to renew your green pass? Like that sounds like it. It sounds crazy, but this is the facts of it. This is the actual factual. The parties, these COVID parties, are being primarily held in the German-speaking region of South Tyrol, along the border with Austria, which has some of the highest case numbers and the lowest vaccine rates in all of Europe. The region is set to become a yellow zone in Italy, according to the local health coordinator, Patricio Franzoni. From Italy. There are young people, even of school age, who meet with positives and try to acquire the infection, not realizing that the virus is also dangerous in children and in young people. There are long-term consequences, and even the less elderly can end up in the hospital. At the parties, COVID parties, the infected mingle, kiss, hug the unvaccinated in order to spread the virus. The infected. COVID positive people are mingling, kissing, hugging, groping, grabbing ass with these unvaxxed in order to spread. Oh, I'm sure there's some viruses being spread around there, not only COVID. Franzoni said, adding the infected person could face criminal charges for knowingly spreading the virus during a state of emergency, which Italy is under because of the pandemic. According to the initial investigation, some of the parties are being held outdoors, in outdoor areas of bars, which are accessible without a green pass. Okay, the outdoor area of a bar is accessible without a green pass because you're outside. There, an infected person will drink out of a glass or bottle of beer and pass it around to try to spread the virus. They're making a game of it, which is wild. Other events are held in private homes. In one case, the infected person was bedridden, and the guests are said to have gathered around the sick bed to try to breathe in the virus. Dude, this is nuts. Think about it. Bedridden. So it's like this person who's bedridden is also signing off on it. So it's like, are they going to a location where the party is held, or is the party going to be held where the person's bedridden? You know what I mean? This is just so crazy. Like, people aren't really that much different whenever you go. Like, cultures are obviously different, but like people are all kind of the same. We complain about our insignificant other, and we can bitch about work and money, and talk about our dreams and our aspirations, and we blah 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 say blah. But like, this is a fucking different world, man. The man who died from COVID was an Austrian who regularly crossed the border to attend parties in Italy, Franzoni said. The area has also seen a number of no-vax, no-mask parents giving do-it-yourself vaccines to children and faking their immunization cards to get a green pass. This is fucking crazy. DIY vaccines? What does that even mean? I hate it here. Which is required for everyone over the age of 12 in the country. The Green Pass is required for everyone over the age of 12 in Italy. The number of cases along Italy's northern border has tripled in the last month. And the booster campaign has so far been limited to people over age 80 and those with compromised health. It is set to open to people over 40 and over on December 1. Again, man, it's a different world out there. America is not the world. One party goer who ended up in the hospital told the Veneto Corriere, God, I'm trash, newspaper that he regretted it, but still isn't sure he believes he had COVID. It was a serious mistake, he told the paper, adding that he feels sure he only had pneumonia and that the doctors told him it was COVID to make him change his mind. It's only propaganda. It's a little smoked. COVID parties again. COVID parties. So people can intentionally get COVID so they can recover from it and then be free to go out for 6 months. That's the cap on it, 6 months. Another thing I'd like to highlight, again, a number of no-vax, so anti-vaxxers, anti-maskers, parents giving DIY vaccines. What do you just throw some COVID in a pot, add a little bit of water, sugar, water, purple, and make vaccine drink? Sugar, water, COVID, purple. What? Faking immunization cards. Look, I mean, people fake even like the vax cards, proof of vax. I do security at a bar that has proof of vax, that require proof of vax. That's the owner. That's her right to do that. Some people don't like it, but I've definitely checking IDs and checking these vax cards have seen, how many of them are really real? It's just paper. It's not even laminated, for Christ's sake. But a picture will fly also. And someone will pull out their phone and it'll be the vax card, right? And on the vax card, usually has like 2 stickers. It's official kind of looking stickers. You get 1 for your first dose and then 2 for the next. And then it'll have your name. You sign it. The name at the top. Well, some of these fucking math whizzes pull out their vax card. But it like, the picture is showing everything but the part with the name. Yeah, here it is. Yeah. Can I come in? No, you can't fucking come in. There's no goddamn name on it. What is this? That's what I get paid to do. Hit him with a 3-piece. Come on. Que cosa? What is this? You gonna show up? Here's my Vax card, no name, and I Photoshop the top of it out. Or like there's a picture going around and you can just find it on the internet or whatever and just crop out the top. Here you go. Here. You get the 3-piece, man. COVID parties to get the world is just losing their fucking minds. I hate it here. Come on, people, wise up, man. Italy, wise up. Too much wine and spaghettis and this and baba-da-boopy. I could pass for Italian. It's got a fresh fade. I could be Italian. Baba-da-boopy, Nah, that's racist. Tsunami Chavez, like the video if you like the video. Get me in the algorithm. Smash the like bucket. Smash the subscribe bucket if you haven't already. Share it. Send me some suggestions for videos. This is what you gotta do, man. This many. Island boy.